What we're doing here is we're establishing a backyard garden. And one of the things I'm saying with establishing the backyard garden, you look at some of the basic things you would need. Now, one of the basic fundamentals of backyard is a watering system. One would need an efficient, proficient, and effective watering system in order to water the garden, and don't worry about when you water the garden, what's going to happen afterwards. We came up with a very conservative method of using water, and we call it a gravitational drip system. This system actually was designed to use gravity, and that's something we've been doing in the Bahamas for many years, when people used to use catchments on their houses and collect water in a drum that was elevated, and that's how they get water. All you would need to set up an irrigation system is no plumbing tools, just a knife, a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, and some duct tape. And the system that we use a hard line, we use spaghetti tubings, and we use a drip line. And we make the connection by using the spaghetti tubing from the bucket to the hard line, and the spaghetti tubing will connect from the hard line to the drip line. And once the bucket or the reservoir that you're using is elevated above the garden, and you fill that container with water, water comes from a place of high elevation to a place of low elevation. That's physics, that's gravity. This is what the emitter looks like after the connection has been taking place on the drip system. At every 18 inches, there are these emitters that allows the water to drip, one drip at a time. That's why it is called a drip system. And this is exactly where you would plant your crop. Like one here, next one there, there. All of the indications and the wet spots will show you exactly where it is dripping. As you can see, it is dripping at the interval of where the drip lines are, where the emitters are, one drip at a time, every 18 inches. So this is where you would plant your crop, your desired crop, whatever crop you're planting, whether it's peppers, cabbage, tomato, as you plant right near where the plant is dripping, and all this area will be getting the needed water to the root system of each plant. In order to connect your drip system to the reservoir, you would take a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, and you would punch a hole at the base of the bucket, and then you would take your spaghetti tube, which you already previously cut at a 45-degree angle, and you would insert it in. And you get the connection. Once you connect it from the bucket, now the tube goes to the hard line. So what you would do, you would take the same number 2 Phillips screwdriver, and you would punch a hole in it, and then you would take the other end and you would insert it. Bam! And you get the connection. And because it's gravity fed, water comes from high elevation to low elevation, and it runs through the line, going to the drip line. We use a small spaghetti tubing to make the connection from the hard line to the drip line by punching a hole with the same number 2 Phillips screwdriver, like that, and then connecting it like that, pushing it in there. Then you would punch a hole here, and then you would connect this here like that, hence going right into the drip line. And you can shut off the ends of the drip line with either tape, or you can use rubber to just shut off the end, fold the end and shut it off. And you got yourself a ready-made drip system running straight down to the end of the field.